Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you to Six in the City. I was just stunned. We have things to talk about at the end. We're not back to 5K already.
Of course we are.
Man, oh, man.
Of course.
See, it's gotten too warm. We need some frigid
It wouldn't be
February and January
the
weather.
same if it wasn't talking about 5Ks.
This is our 14th anniversary show.
And I forgot my party horns.
Well, I'm glad because you had explosives last time we were here. It scared me to death. But it's hard to believe that we've been doing this many years.
I know.
And so we'll talk about that more. We got a beautiful cake from Shirley's.
Cookies to share. Hate you're not here because you get a
Shirley,
cookie if you were.
that. Special guest, Mayor Scott Conger's with us.
That's right, he is.
And we're delighted to have him with us today. Christy Futrell is going to be with us. It is Heart Month coming up. So we're going to get prepared for all that. Who else is going to be here?
We also have our very own Ted Austin. He's VP of Customer Service and Community Relations. Yeah. He's going to be here to talk to us.
We expect him to say kind things about us.
We should. We better act right. So the boss is in the house.
Yeah, I start to say we can edit it out. We're doing this live.
That's exactly
we can't
right.
edit out anything.
You better watch out. Shelby Mathis is here because it is time for the quarterly meeting for 100 Women Who Care.
So we're going to get that started again this year, Shelly?
That's right. Get that going.
There's another $400 out of the Bowers house.
Oh, my goodness.
But it goes to a great cause.
I start saying, you better back that up, mister, because that was sure bitter. Shelby's going to get on here and give you lashings.
Plus, we have a very special group visiting with us for the first time, a Band of Jones. We're going to be hearing from them, and I think we're going to go country a little while today.
Yes, okay.
So we're going to get on that. So
let's
get ready.
Got boots on, so let's go.
All right. We're going to take this plane off, see what we can do on this 14th anniversary show of Six in the City.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use EPlus broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend EPlus broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
JA's Customer Center on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive now has a drive-through payment kiosk. No more getting out of the car, waiting in teller lines to pay your utility bill. The separate entrance allows for easy access, and the covered kiosk and step-by-step screen prompts guide you through the payment process. Cash, check, credit, or debit card. Credit to your account is immediate. A printed confirmation receipt is provided. Another step in service to customers, all a part of JA Today.
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
Christy Futrell is with us, and she's telling us that we're about to get into February.
Yes,
that
we
will
are.
be to February by the end of this week.
That's right.
And so she's decked out in...
And February is such a fabulous
month because it is what is this now?
It's American Heart Month.
American Heart Month. Okay.
Yes.
So she's decked out in red already. So we're going to have special events coming up all month long.
We do. And some of our events that are already going to hit in February during American Heart Month is we have a Circle of Red celebration and a Red Tie Society breakfast. Okay. And honestly, we have those just as independent, they're exclusive donor societies because not everyone works for a company and they can't always do a corporate sponsorship. Right. So we want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to be a part of our mission and to help us relentlessly fight this fight. Okay. And that's what those organizations are. And people can reach out to me and ask questions. And
so how do they find out information about what's
They
going on
can
with
email
horses?
Me at christy.futrell@heart.org. Real easy. Heart.org.
So if I go to heart.org, then is that the...
That's the American Heart Association's.
Heart.org,
yes.
Okay.
So we all have heart.org. But yeah, they can just reach out to me, and those events are not till the 10th or 11th of February, so there's still time.
So what is the Circle
big
of Red?
event?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let me ask this and then get on
Okay,
with
you
the
ask.
Circle of Red and the Red Tie Society are what?
Yeah, so, well, they're just exclusive donor societies so that they can be involved at a smaller individual level.
Okay.
And then we like to recognize them and have a couple events that are just specially for them. They also get a complimentary ticket to the event, Go Red for Women, and
Okay.
that is in March. That's the
Okay.
end of March, right here at the Civic Center on March 26th.
And Circle of Red is women, and
Yes.
Red Tie Society is men.
Is men, I
How much?
know. We have two
What's the
separate.
donation then?
Yes, 500 the first year, but 250 to stay in annually.
Annually, okay, so we get
Yes.
started. And so
Absolutely.
just go to heart.org and I
Yeah.
can get all the information.
Well, if you put in christy.futrell@heart.org and use
that
that
gets the
email
email to
address,
you.
that would be
Email.
better.
She'll be
You
knock-
gotta email
she'll be
her
knocking on
directly.
your door. Is what's
Or
gonna happen.
you can call her, I'm sure.
You can call her, yeah,
Yes, you
okay.
can, you
She'll
can,
be knocking on
yes.
your door. All right, now you want to talk about this big event,
The
obviously.
big event, the Go Red for Women.
Yes, Go Red for Women. So we were having so many requests and so many questions. We went on and just made tickets live. We usually don't do that till the 1st of February. Of course, we are very close.
Right.
So we just went on and made them live today. So you can go to another address. That's my email. Don't go to my email. You can go to westtngored.heart.org. Or you can email me and I'll tell you how to get there. Or do it for you. I do it for a lot of people. And you can get your tickets online there at our website. But it's just a great, great evening to really celebrate life. I don't want to ever get to a point where we have some type of gimmick to come. I really want the highlight to be in the heart of the event, to be that survivor story. I want it to be the Amy Flippins that just talked at Breakfast in Red, or the relatives that we know, or this year's survivor story is a 22-year-old.
Oh, wow.
A 22-year-old that deals with heart disease every day. That's what I want the highlight of the event to be. But there's more good stuff.
Okay.
There's
what's
more
gonna be
stuff than
happening?
that.
What's
So
gonna be
we're going to have
happening at Circle?
Skylar Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to
Okay.
be playing for us up in the VIP room, which is a special place for our donors beforehand, during dinner. And even after the event, we're going to do our first post-concert. So
Oh,
don't
wow.
leave. Stay for about a half hour more. And we're going to treat everyone with a
So
concert.
is the post-concert downstairs?
Yeah, downstairs, just
Okay.
right after the program's ended.
So once again, the date on this is March
March 26th.
26th. So we got
Yes.
time, but go ahead and get the tickets now.
And get tickets
Yes,
online, which
yes,
is new, and
yes.
that address is
westtngored.heart.org.
westtngored.heart.org.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Or just give you a call. and
Or
you
just
can-
find me. You can find me here.
Oh, tickets are
if
how
you want.
much? How much are tickets?
Tickets are a gift of $100 each. We are going to be selling balcony tickets again, just because we know so many people follow Skylar. And a lot of families want to see their loved ones model in the
Oh, yeah.
Macy's fashion
Oh, okay,
show.
so we have a fashion show.
So
on
it's
it.
a fashion show.
Yeah, so we're going to have balcony seats for $25.
Okay.
Silent auction, live auction, anything like that?
Not yet. Maybe another year. Maybe
Another
next year.
Okay.
Maybe next year. Haven't started that yet.
Look, sounds as if you may have a chair right here.
Wow.
There we go.
You know what I mean? Sounds like, well, it's good to see you.
It is.
Good
It's
way to
good to
begin
have
this
you.
year. And
Thank
so,
you.
So we're getting ready for March 27th.
And don't, just
26.
because it says Go Red for Women doesn't mean that you can't go. So don't get upset.
Right.
He always gets
It's
upset.
the number one killer of all people.
That's
so
right.
men and women, families, we all
So
need to
you can
fight.
go.
Okay, great. All right. It's good to see you.
It is. It's good to have you,
Appreciate it so much.
Christy.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, you too.
Off to a good start. We'll be back with Mayor Scott Conger as we continue 6 in the City.
Tune to the Travel Channel. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control. Set up OnePass for the Warriors. Catch all the action with the power of voice control.
Jackson, Tennessee, established in 1822, began getting utility services in the late 1800s. But utility history hit its stride in 1959 when the separate utilities were combined into one city-owned company, the Jackson Utility Division. That company is the foundation of all the utility services we have today. A history of serving citizens, life quality, economic development in Jackson, Tennessee, a 60th anniversary. That's JEA today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Welcome back to Six in the City. A real honor to welcome the mayor of the city, Scott Kiger, with us, visiting with us on our 14th anniversary. Good to see you.
Good to have you, Mayor.
Great to see y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Now, where were you 14 years ago when we started all this?
Oh, man. I don't know where I was yesterday, let alone 14 years ago.
Well, things have changed a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
In this life. Well, anyway, congratulations. A real honor to have you with us. Well, how's this job going for you?
It's going great. It's every day's new. It's like putting together a puzzle without having all the pieces there. So you got to make your own sometimes.
Okay, yeah. And so has it been what you expected? You had a lineage in this, in a way. And so.
Everything I've expected and more.
Yeah. So get into the end and more, I guess. How do you try to set out a priority for a day then? There are 9 million things you can be doing, right?
So we have our priorities that we're working on. So we know what what we've laid out is how can we drive efficiency? How can we obviously our finances are number one thing, so everything revolves around that. And then I limit my meetings that don't relate to the work every day. And a lot of days there's a fire that has to be put out. But setting the priorities for the week of what we want to accomplish that week, and if I can't do it personally, who I can task with making that happen. Okay. Just trying some days, just trying to get through.
Did the financial situation of the city surprise you, or were you aware that we had some challenges?
I knew we had some challenges. I think there were some measures in there that surprised me that I thought were handled differently or taken care of. But I don't think it's anything that we can't handle. We just have to kind of readjust and realign the ship and keep sailing, make sure we're all rowing in the right direction.
Yeah. You enjoying the job?
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's like I said, there hasn't been 2 days that have been alike, so it's always interesting.
Yeah. Okay. The one thing that seems to have been lacking in the city, and I don't know, is maybe of course, you can't plan for everything. Long-range plans and stuff. You used to have goals for Jackson, all that stuff years and years ago, and they seem to have gotten away from that in a lot of ways. That you were just kind of doing day to day, doing fine in many ways in the city, and I wonder if you have that same sense, or if I'm misreading.
Oh gosh, no. No, I don't do well just going day to day and see how we can get by. So what we're doing now, and being able to plan is a long list of things that you plan for. So right now, what we're planning on is getting our department heads to think in that manner of long-range planning for their capital needs. And so every year we've kind of looked at, well, what do we need this year? What's the most pressing need this year? And so there's not been that thought on year 2, 3, 4, and 5 on what can we defer for the next year? What can we better plan out for affordability? And so that's the first step that we're taking of culture change, of looking longer down the road than just July 1 to June 30.
Okay.
How has that culture change been? Because I know you're coming into this at your age, and then your predecessors, family, and the long-term employees that have been with the city for a while. How is that?
It's gone surprisingly well. We've done some things, gone from paper paychecks to direct deposit to applications online. There's been some things that I thought would be struggle, but that have been very well received, and then some things that I thought would be very well received and very easily to go through that have been a struggle. So overall, I've been very pleasantly surprised on how the acceptance of new ideas and how we can do things better and how we can make things more efficient.
That's good. That's always good.
Had lunch recently with Mayor McTizick down at Bolivar, and he's a young man. I think he was 30 or 31 when he was elected. He said he went into his first meeting, and he said there are people that have been with the city longer than he'd been alive. And I said, so what do you do in that situation? He said, well, I went in and said, look, I'm not here to tell you how to run this city.
Right.
Obviously, you don't know, but now I can't help you. But he said, I am here to ask your help in implementing some of the vision I have for the city. And I thought it's probably a pretty good way to begin.
It is, and for me, it's an interesting scenario because I've honored 2 people so far that have celebrated 40 years with the city of Jackson. I'm 36 years old. Right. And those people that have been there, 35 years or longer were hired by Mayor Conger. And so it's been interesting.
Okay, so that is a
little humbling experience
that is
for
a
you.
different perspective out there. It sure is. Where do you want this city to be in a few years?
I think the city can be the best Jackson that it can be. We've talked too long about comparing ourselves to other cities. We have to be the central regional hub for West Tennessee when it comes to arts, entertainment, retail, tourism. Those things can all be that attraction for Jackson, as well as being financially solvent for our city government. And I think that can happen quicker than 15 years.
Okay. Very, very good.
That's good.
It's good to have you with us.
It is.
It's good to talk to you.
Real milestone for us, and we appreciate you taking time to share this with us. We didn't have any idea we'd be doing this 14 years later.
Right. Well,
and it's worked out well, I
has
think.
worked
And we
out
appreciate you being a part of it.
Absolutely.
Continue best to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Mayor Scott Conger, the city of Jackson. Well, we've been here 14 years. These guys have just made their first appearance with us.
That's right.
Of course, they may not have been
time.
14 years ago. I have no idea what these, but we are delighted to welcome a band of Jones.
Don't spend the weekend on some bar stool underneath the glow of a neon light. 'Cause I don't need the buzz of beer and whiskey. Yeah, I got something that money can't buy. It's the love of a good-hearted woman that stands beside me when it ain't easy to do, and little arms wrapping around me, and little voices saying, Daddy, I love you. Yeah, when I'm down and I need to pick me up, I know just where to go. Yeah, I can get high at home. I don't get stoned like they do in Colorado. Rolling smoke ain't never been my thing. I don't look for love in the arms of a stranger. I don't need the temporary thrill of a one-night stand. 'Cause I got the love of a good-hearted woman that stands beside me when it ain't easy to do, and little arms wrapping around me, and little voices saying, Daddy, I love you. Yeah, when I'm down and I need to pick me up, I know just where to go. Yeah, I can get high at home. Yeah, there ain't nothing like that feeling when I pull into the drive and see I'm waiting at the screen door. I get out and step inside to the love of a good-hearted woman that stands beside me when it ain't easy to do, and little arms wrapping around me, and little voices saying, Daddy, I love you. Yeah, when I'm down and I need to pick me up, I know just where to go. Yeah, I can get high at home. Yeah, I can get high at home.
With EPlus broadband and watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit watchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We'll have more with Band of Jones coming up. I like that song.
I know, that sound is
good
great.
stuff. We're going to be talking to them in a little bit.
Excited to hear more
Shelby
from them.
Mathis is with us with the 100 Women Who Care, and she said that they're celebrating an anniversary.
Right. We are. So we're both celebrating
Celebrating an anniversary
anniversaries right
today.
now because we launched 100 Women Who Care Jackson last year this week.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah.
what
How
got that
exciting.
started? Who was doing that here?
Myself and Allie Damus. She went through Leadership Jackson with me, and after Leadership Jackson was over, came to me and said, "Hey, is this something that we could do in the Jackson community?" And I said, "Absolutely." So we made the decision at the end of January to get this started, and we had our first event at the end of February. So we
she had
moved
seen it,
fast.
She had seen it done in other cities,
She
right?
lived in Knoxville
Okay.
and worked for a nonprofit in Knoxville, and her nonprofit was actually the recipient of the
Okay.
organization there.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it was just something that no one was doing here in Jackson. And it was a good way, I feel like. I thought it was really interesting because a lot of women say, "Oh, I want to be involved, but I don't have the time."
Right.
Or, "I'm a teacher," or "I work all day and I have kids at night," and, just everything else. And it's just that thing that gives you an opportunity to be involved, but not a huge time commitment because it is 1 hour per quarter. So you're
Yeah, per
really
quarter.
giving 4 hours per year, but you're getting so much out of it. You're hearing from these wonderful nonprofits, you're learning about what they're doing, and then you're giving to them and actually making that impact.
And a lot of time the nonprofits you're hearing from are some that you may not have ever
Oh,
known about.
absolutely, yes.
Because we have so many nonprofits here
Right.
in Jackson. So.
Well, yes, because every quarterly meeting, 3 of the nonprofits come in and speak, and after every single one, we have had ladies come up and say to me, "I never knew that this organization was here, or I did not know what they did, or I didn't know what their mission was," and it's really eye-opening and sometimes very emotional.
And
to
so
sit in
even if
those-
they're not the recipients of the big funds, they often get monies from some of the ladies that are there, or
Right.
just the exposure for
Right.
those nonprofits.
Volunteers,
Right.
I mean, people that can become champions for that organization. Yes, there's a lot of opportunities for that organization other than just receiving the money.
So how do women join? How do they be a part of this?
Okay, we really want to emphasize that it is a commitment, that membership is not just, "Hey, let's come one time and it feels good," but we want everyone to know it is a true commitment. So if you're going to join, we want to have you, we'd love to have you, but you are joining for an annual commitment, so all 4 quarterly meetings. So you're committing to come to the 4 meetings. You're committing to donating your $100 at each meeting, so $400
So you're
total.
committing $400
Annually, that's
annually.
correct.
Yep.
And it's so easy to join. All you have to do is go on our website, look at the information, make sure that it truly is something that's right for you, and then click the Join Us button, and a membership form pops up. It's very simple and not a whole lot of information, but it's just the basics that
And
we
it's
need.
100, the number 100 women.
Yes, it's
Jackson.
www.100womenjackson.com. Yes, and we also have social media pages to look at information about us there if you kind of want to see the conversation. Sometimes people like to look at what's going on social media to get the feel of the organization. But our website is packed with everything that you need to know.
So, and if you want to make that commitment, but you know that there may be a meeting during your vacation time that you know you're not going to be able to be there. What do you do for that?
Okay, we've tried to make that as easy as possible as well, because we know even though it's only 4 times a year, things come up.
Right.
People are busy. There's always going to be something, whether it's sickness or vacation or something. And so if you are unable to make a meeting, that's completely fine. We just ask that you let us know via email, and that you make sure that you get your check and your proxy vote submitted, so your vote will count, to one of the nonprofits, and that you get your money turned in, and that's all you have to do.
How far in advance do you select those organizations?
We do it 2 weeks in advance. So we pick the next 3 nonprofits that will present 2 weeks prior to the meeting. So this year, that will be on February 25th, because our first meeting of the year will be on March 10th. Yes, and we've already laid out all the meetings for this year. So if anyone is interested in joining, and they just kind of want to make sure that the dates line up for something that they feel like is going to work for them, our dates are already out on the website. We're meeting in March, May, September, and November this year, trying to avoid the summer and trying to avoid December.
It's a $10,000.
It's hard.
It's a $10,000 contribution that's made to the organization.
That's right,
And
which
like
is
I said, 3 organizations get exposure.
donation.
What made you think it was going to work?
Well,
because it had not been done here.
Knew it was going to work.
I just
it
felt
seems
almost too simple. I mean,
it is. That's the thing. I think that's it. It's that it's so simple, and I'm like, what woman cannot commit to giving $400, commit to giving 4 hours of her time? And you know, it's just one of those things that it's the togetherness of it. That's what I love about it. We're making an impact as women together in our community.
And it's not that you have to do that $400 at one time. That's a huge chunk that you would be donating. You do it every quarter, so it's a little easier to make that $100 commitment.
And a lot of people, you know, we can't just stroke that $10,000 check ourselves to an organization, but collectively, you're giving $10,000, and that makes a huge difference to these organizations.
That's where the commitment comes in.
That's where the commitment comes in, because we need everybody's funds to be able to collectively give those commitments.
Congratulations on this first anniversary.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Congratulations to you as well.
Thanks.
We're going back to the main stage. We welcome once again a band of Jones.
There's a little brown-eyed girl saying play it again. She knows every word, every song I sing. And a little blonde-haired boy sitting next to her says he likes the way I bend my guitar strings. I may never hear my songs on the radio. My name may never grace a marquee sign. May never get to play a sold-out stadium show, but this living room concert suits me fine. If I don't make it, man, that's all right with me, 'cause I'm already living the dream. Well, there's a pamper-wearing 2-year-old that can't help but dance every time the straight time comes on. And a Tennessee princess with my ring on her hand, she says keep her, it's her favorite song. I may never hear my songs on the radio. My name may never grace a marquee sign. May never get to play a sold-out stadium show. This living room concert suits me fine. If I don't make it, hey, that's all right with me, 'cause I'm already living a dream. Yeah, I may never get to play on that Opry stage, and I'll probably never make the Hall of Fame. As long as they're my biggest fans, hey, it's okay. If the world never knows my name. I may never hear my songs on the radio. My name may never grace a marquee sign. May never get to play a sold-out stadium show. But this living room concert suits me fine. If I don't make it, man, that's all right with me. 'Cause I'm already living the dream.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day, a neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together, Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
Welcome back to 6 in the City, and we look forward to hearing more from Evander Jones.
That's
very,
right.
Very good to have them with us.
That's
You know,
right.
those songs kind of stick.
They do stick. You know, and a lot of times we have bands on here, and I sit and they go, well, he sounds like so-and-so, but he doesn't. He's got a sound all his own, and it's really good.
Very good. Original, they were writing all this stuff. And
That's
so
right.
anyway, we'll talk to them a little bit later. We'll take
Find
a
out more.
moment in the middle of the show. It's our 14th anniversary show.
It is.
Hard to believe we've been doing this. You know, like I said, the days may drag, but decades get to where they fly by. So it's been nearly a decade and a half that we've been doing this.
I can't imagine if we sat down and counted how many guests have been on the show with us. Wow. There is no in
telling.
14 years of shows.
Because sometimes we have groups like Innovation, the others
That's right.
that, have choirs and everything else, and it's just
and how we've grown from studio to studio. And
we started out taping this show.
We did.
The first ones were taped. We did it in segments, and then you have to post-assemble that, and then we found that it was taking more time, and then the other thing is it takes away the energy. There's certain energy.
It just wasn't the same being taped.
Even when things go wrong, when it's live, there's still a certain energy in that.
That's
like,
right.
now what are we going to do? And then I was thinking, when we started out, of course, some staff members, Myrna Dupree worked with us.
She did.
Who is no longer with us. Anita Stires has left this life.
We've
who was
lost
part
her.
of our original staff. And then some people who left the company, Freddie Young, from whom we still hear.
That's right.
Who's living the good life down to Key Largo.
He is.
And
retired life.
And then Marquita Hunt was our first producer.
She was.
Of this show, so we've had a lot of people.
And Beth Parnell was your sidekick at first.
Yeah, and Allison DeMarcus actually was the first host when we first put the show together. She was looking for some video at that time for some agents and stuff, and she was very gracious to give her time. And of course, she went on to get on CMT and all those other things. And so, looking back over these 14 years, and has continued to work with us with the Miss Tennessee pageant and the Legacy of the Crown every year. So it set in motion some relationships. But the entire idea of Channel 6 was to bring Jackson people and Jackson events to television, to local television, which we've tried to do with
we've even had bands come on and make it big. We've also had singers move on to, what was it, American Idol?
Randy Lay and Joshua Singleton, all these guys have come through here that have gone on. We had that young lady that got on The Voice.
The Voice, that's what it was. I couldn't remember which one it was, but it was The Voice,
that came through here.
And she had a beautiful voice, so.
so
She did well.
It's been a really special experience.
It has.
You know? And,
it has. And
you know, other than getting kicked by your co-host every time.
Now, I didn't start actually, my start as co-host started in 2010. So
okay.
it's my 10-year anniversary with the show. So
Okay. That's
it
right,
will
so
be
Beth,
in July.
So that's right, Beth was with us for
Beth was with us,
several years. Okay.
For
Well,
4 years.
It's been a delightful experience, and we appreciate everybody sharing the times and moments with us. And,
That's
and
right.
then some of our staff, you know, Janet's been working with us all during this time, and then Thomas Varghese and
Carrie
and Carrie,
Tom.
and our sound man back there.
That's right. Terry,
You know,
Mr.
Terry,
Bivens.
Mr. Bivens. All these guys have been here from the very beginning.
Just a great opportunity to learn more about the events going on in our city, about our city in general, and just a great conversation piece for
If you have followed this show, I mean, the one thing that has amazed us is the number of things that happen in this town.
Never a dull moment
And we don't
in Jackson.
we don't cover anywhere near all of them, but we cover many of them.
That's
and
right.
we've done this show everywhere from the ballpark to different
That's true.
different places, to Lane College, to different
To
things.
the Ag Research Center.
Ag Research Center.
That's right.
And so it's been a real thrill. We appreciate you sharing the time with us.
That's right.
Like I say, we look forward to 14 more. Maybe Fuller can handle that.
You'll be here.
I think that may stretch my capacity.
I'm going to tie you to your chair. You'll be here.
Yeah, Mr. Farrell will be coming in and saying, you know, how many gray hairs can we handle on set here?
It's like, isn't it time for him to go?
But it's a delightful.
But it's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure working with you.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
It's been
Cassandra,
great.
certainly
So
has.
I'm excited for
Well,
more and more.
We're going to continue this love fest in just a moment. I hope our boss is coming in here, Mr.
Sorry,
Ted Austin.
we better be good.
We assume
Mind our
he's going to
P's
say
and
good
Q's.
things. If not, we'll just tune him out next on Six in the City.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
I forgot the fan club.
Welcome back to Six. We had this big discussion on hypothetically how many guests we had come through the show, and it's thousands of folks.
It
that come
is.
through. Yeah.
It is.
It's
got to
pretty
count
amazing.
everybody.
You know, because some
And
segments-
everything,
some
even Adam Golden Shoes.
Yeah, that's right. And
He's been on our show.
We've had everything from. You remember the bodybuilder we had on?
That was way before my time, and I thank the Lord that was way before my time.
I mean, we've had some classic moments. And
the monkey.
Yeah, the monkey that got loose.
The monkey that got
Also.
loose, yes. Never a dull moment, and when
Never
you got
dull
live
moment,
TV,
60.
so.
But to settle things down, we welcome our supervisor
So
here
we
from
got to behave
Jackson Energy, Mr. Ted Austin,
snap
who's the
and
Vice
shake.
President of Marketing and Communications and all that stuff for
Customer service.
for the Jackson Energy Authority. He didn't have a thing to do.
No, we didn't.
How are you doing this day?
I'm doing great.
Good to have you with us.
I'm glad to be
joining us here on the show.
I'm glad to be here. Last year this time I was here and I was getting over a bout with bronchitis.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
This year I can talk.
No holds barred this
So
year.
maybe Steve let me say a few things. Okay.
And then the last year, his daughter got married.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Big things expecting this
happening.
year.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a granddaddy.
Gonna be a granddaddy.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
See?
So looking forward to all of that. All of that. But that's not why I'm
Gonna be a big
here.
year.
Okay.
I'm here to talk about you all. And this is perfect timing because I'm doing evaluations also.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, okay.
They're all good. They're all
Get
good.
this on tape if it's good.
Sit up in your chair,
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah. Sit
Be
up.
good.
If it's good, we'll keep this in.
Yes, yes.
There'll be a conspicuous gap. Kind of like it was Richard Nixon tape. About 14 and a half minute gap.
right.
And don't know how that
That's
happened.
right. I don't know what was going on. I had some computer problems or something.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Not at all. But on behalf of our CEO and President, Jim Farrell, on behalf of all of our officers, on behalf of our Senior Vice President of our telecom, we just want to say congratulations. 14 years of being the voice for a number of communities or a number of organizations that may not have that voice. I feel like this show is a critical part of all nonprofit marketing schemes because they know if they call Janet, even though the show is 2 months booked out, okay, they know they need to talk to her so they can come on and have a conversation with you all. I appreciate you all making it fun and entertaining, but also informative. It's relevant. I mean, you've had the mayor here this morning,
That's right.
okay? You've had a critically important organization here that makes a difference every day. I love the number of meetings they have. 4.
4, that's right.
That's really good stuff.
Quarterly, yeah.
Quarterly.
That's
So
great.
it's really good stuff. But for everyone here, folks don't realize you guys make it look easy, but they don't realize that this right here, this was all created by you all. Okay, the design work, the telephone calls, the emails, the folks behind the camera, Mr. Terry on the sound, Miss Carrie putting up the graphics, Tom behind the camera, Thomas back there pushing buttons and looking at lights and talking in people's ears.
Talking in people's ears,
Okay.
yeah. Being the voice in people's ears.
It's all relevant. It's all important. And appreciate what you all do.
We're glad to have this opportunity to do it, to get to be that voice for the community and for those nonprofits that may not have budgets for advertising.
That's
and this
right.
gives them a great opportunity to really toot their own horn
It really does.
and get the word out to the community.
I think one of the things that we have learned or been exposed to in this, Ted, you know, I don't care if it's Alzheimer's or cancer or whatever. We've been able to talk to people that have gone through this, survived it.
That's right.
In some cases are been diagnosed. I think about Morgan that was with us who didn't survive. I mean, we've had moments on the show that Pastor Cheney, right after his son was killed, you know, that share moments with us
Exactly.
of faith and hope in spite of all these other things,
That's
as
right.
well as having a great deal of fun.
That's right.
And they're
Critical.
of real. They're
Yes,
they're real.
They're real stories.
Right.
And organizations, individuals that need to hear their stories told, come on this show. And you all make it entertaining. You make it exciting. You make it fun. But it's real substance there. They talk about real issues and real things. I mean, you talk about this show and the spinoff of Front Row. You know, you talk about all those other shows that happened because of Six in the City. I know back January the 31st, 2006. And it's like most things that we first did, even 16 years ago. It took a number of tries to make it work.
That's right.
To find something that works.
That's why
But
we
now-
recorded then.
Exactly. But now you all, because of all your skill sets, this show, it looks easy. Okay, you make it look easy, but it's a live show. When we talk to others in this business and we say, you all put on a show every Tuesday and it's live. And they're like, no, it can't be live. Oh yes, it's live. So
Well, we
you guys make a
it.
difference.
We appreciate
We're glad
you
to
sharing
be
the
able to
moment
be
with us.
here.
Sure do.
Yes.
We appreciate the opportunity to work with you. Thanks a
Glad
lot.
to have you.
Ted.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
you all.
much.
Sharing
Okay.
this moment. We appreciate being here. We're going back to the main stage. We're delighted to have these guys with us. Shame it took 14 years to get them
know.
here. We're glad to hear today.
Don't
And
say
we're talking
wait
about
so
a band
long.
of Jones.
It's been a while since we talked. It's probably been too long. Wouldn't blame you one bit if your patience were gone. But deep down I know better. It's just hard to see. You keep giving second chances to an old fool like me. Is there still room at the cross for me? 'Cause I've grown awfully tired of this life that I lead. I've gotten about as far away from you as an old boy can be. Is there still room at the cross for me? Sometimes I try to find the words to pray. I guess I let my guilt and pride get in the way. I know I don't deserve a single thing, but do you have a little grace left for me? Is there still room at the cross for me? 'Cause I've grown awfully tired of this life that I lead. I've gotten about as far away from you as an old boy can be. Is there still room at the cross for me? I know I'm about as low as they come, but can you still forgive the things that I've done? Is there still room at the cross for me? 'Cause I've grown awfully tired of this life that I lead. I've gotten about as far away from you as an old boy can be. Is there still room at the cross for me? I've gotten about as far away from you as an old boy can be. Is there still room at the cross for me? Is there still room at the cross for me?
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
Hey guys, how are you today? Good. I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life. Is that you? That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things. I want your job. I want you to have my job.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We've been talking about this being our 14th anniversary show, and we're thrilled these guys are with us. That shame it took 14 years for us to find each
right?
other. And but John, Charlie, and Ryan are with us.
And we're going to have them on all the time. It's good to have you guys.
McNairy County and Hardin County is where these guys are from. So what got y'all together, John?
Well, me and the drummer down here, Ryan, been playing in church together. We first cousins, actually.
Okay.
We've been playing in church together since we was kids, 12, 13-year-old. And
where would that be? Where are you in church?
In Corinth, Mississippi.
Corinth,
That's where we grew up. And then we found Charlie in the river, he said, but we found him.
Got down to Crump, there he was.
Yeah, we had a mutual friend that hooked us up with Charlie, and we just kind of clicked from the beginning, and I had these songs I'd written, and we were wanting to push them and, break out of the mold of a cover band, I guess, and push original music, and so these guys got in with me, and we've been doing it ever since, yeah.
So how long y'all been doing this kind of material then?
From the time we started, really, we were focused on original, about 3 years.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because that's a whole different step. We have a lot of great performers on this. One thing I've enjoyed about this show and doing this show is we've been exposed to so many great entertainers from here of all ages.
And it's always good to have the original music.
But yeah, cover band
Cover
work
bands
is one
are great,
thing. And they're working bands. I mean,
They
they try
are
to get
working
there and
bands.
work and try to work somewhere every weekend. We've had folks that tour. That make a living doing this, but the cover band, when you get on your own, that's a whole different thing.
Whole different ball game.
Why don't y'all play Mustang Sally? Because that's all we do.
You struck a chord with him.
No, y'all play that?
Well, we do a lot of covers as well. We've got shows coming up that that's how we're paying for our album. We got an album coming out in April.
Y'all understand the gig then?
We understand you got to put the work in to make a little bit of money to pay for the recording and stuff.
So you're playing
I'll tell you about everything
areas.
I said about Mustang Sally, which is a great song, right? Yeah, it's a great song. Is this the entirety of the band, or do you have other people that you work with?
This is the core of the band. We have a couple people that we work with that if we have a bigger gig that we might bring in to play acoustic guitar, keys, or something like that. But this is the main three of us.
So you said you've got gigs lined up to play all over West Tennessee? Where are y'all playing at?
We have coming up, I think, the 15th of February, Hillbilly Wing Shack.
Yeah, in Adamsville.
We have a private event, weddings and whatnot.
We're doing a lot of stuff up around, we got some stuff in Clifton coming up. Anybody, I don't know, y'all might be getting to get to this in a minute. I might be putting a cart before a horse, but you can find our social media has all our events. We're booked out through the end of May.
Find you where?
On Facebook, it's at Abanda Jones.
Abanda Jones.
And then also on Instagram.
Okay.
And then if they like the original stuff, I do a lot of acoustic original songs before we work them as a band on John Spears Music. So we kind of the two pages are kind of linked.
Is that a website or Facebook?
It's on Facebook as well.
John Spears Music on Facebook.
And it just we kind of link the two, and we got, like I said, we got that album coming out. They can keep track of that, and we've got
album coming out and when?
We're shooting for sometime in April.
Okay. Have you already got it recorded, or are you still working on it?
We've got a guy flying in this weekend to do some steel guitar and stuff on it. So we're
Where did you record?
80% done. Actually recording.
Brian Hayes, Farmhouse Studios.
Farmhouse Studios.
Yeah, Moscow, Tennessee.
Moscow, Tennessee. Okay, so wonderful place. So how did y'all find him, or he find you?
I actually played a writer's round for Brian down in Corinth because he's a real good Americana writer as well. Okay. And I got hooked up through that, and he kind of hurt my feelings at first and said, "You're not ready to record." But we came back to him. I came back to him in about a year after that. I did the things he suggested as far as preparing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's time." So we've been. He's been amazing.
Are you writing all this, or everybody writing this, or?
The ones that you've heard today, I've written. We've been writing some stuff together, but everything on the album I wrote by myself.
Yes. It's very good stuff.
It is very good stuff.
Sure is. I mean, it's not any fancy lyrics, but they all tell a story. Very, very good.
It's about faith, family, and country music. That's our motto. That's what we kind of try to live by. Is family friendly stuff.
Family friendly stuff.
Well, country music is a moving target nowadays. Of course, I guess it always has been. I go back and read about Uncle Dave Macon and all those other guys, and they thought it didn't move when Roy Acuff never showed up. They didn't like it worth a hoot, and Tex Ritter and all those other people. And so it's always gone through things. Good to have you here.
It is good to have you guys.
We appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more as we continue Six in the City.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jacksenergy.com/JEACCR.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We want to thank Shirley's Bakery for that wonderful cake.
She always does such a good job with our logo. It looks just like
everything
our Six in the City.
And to all the folks that have shared this show with us over the last 14 years, we certainly do appreciate that. I made a mistake going in this final segment. I said, well, Fuller, have you got anything you want to say? And she said, yeah, I've got several things.
Of course.
So I'm going to try to do what I don't do very well, keep my mouth shut.
What?
It's all yours.
Oh, okay. Well,
See if I can stand it.
See, the first one, Leadership Jackson Alumni Association's quarterly luncheon is coming up February the 7th. It's actually at JEA's Training Center. It's 11:30. You're going to get the 411 on 731 from Kyle and Ryan at the Chamber.
Okay.
So make plans to attend that. And then your favorite, a run is coming up.
Starting the year.
That's right, a 5-miler. It's the Race on the Trace. It's part of this Tennessee State Park series.
5 miles is longer than a 5K.
It is
They're
longer
moving
than a 5K.
the wrong direction with these things.
That's right. And you know what day it's on? February 29th.
Okay.
You're like, wait, what? February doesn't have 29 days, but
So
yes,
we got
it
a leap
does
year
this
this
year.
year. Okay.
So it's a special race. It's going to be coming up February 29th. Go to reg2run.com and you can sign up. It's at Natchez Trace State Park.
Okay, State Park, pretty
And
good.
then Friday, February the 14th, at the planetarium.
Valentine's Split. Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
At the planetarium, they're doing time space at 1:30 in the afternoon. So if you get a chance to go, check that out. The planetarium, University of Memphis Lambeth Planetarium.
All right.
See, that wasn't so bad,
February
was it?
20th is a special day for JA, too.
Yes.
We'll be talking about that at the training center. It's been a real thrill, honor to have these guys with us. We look forward to having them back when their album comes out.
That's
We're
right.
going to do a
Should be
Studio
so
6 and everything,
exciting.
and just plan on getting booked. And this is John, Charlie, and Ryan. We're going to close out with A Band of Jones.
See you next week.
Well, it's Friday evening, 3 o'clock. I'm punching out and getting off. I'm free in a roundabout way. 40 hours is more than enough for breaking my back and busting my butt. It's time this cowboy ride away. Climb in my truck, crank that old Alpine, and it's away from all this overtime. 'Cause I could be in Amarillo by morning. I cross my heart, you better write this down. I'll be calling in Monday morning. 'Cause if I know me, I'm about to come unwound. Yeah, I might get carried away. Take a vacay to Marina Del Rey and wake up with 4 words on my mind. Yeah, I'm on straight time. Yeah, I'm staring at a blue clear sky as I hit the highway out of town. Could end up on the seashores of old Mexico. Right or wrong, I'm driving on, blaring every King George song. Guess I should stay, but I'd just as soon go. This grind ain't working for me. I'd rather chill on some oceanfront property, or I could be in Amarillo by morning. I cross my heart, you better write this down. I'll be calling in Monday morning. 'Cause if I know me, I'm about to come unwound. Yeah, I might get carried away. Take a vacay to Marina Del Rey with 4 words on my mind. Yeah, I'm on straight time. What you say, let yourself go. Yeah, all you gotta do is check yes or no. And we could be in Amarillo by morning. I cross my heart, you better write this down. I'll be